Affection of the land. Forward and seek your future. Before the bank our clothes from making to me. Our strength in unity. Mama, 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 mama. adua katekeshi mane mbana yimi be yoma dim soro mrna chango dim yamba na yimi sol ko gartana tin adua pan ya soro Hello, please, we are committing the occasion into the hands of Almighty God. Kindly keep quiet, and then Mbana Ayimi is coming to do the opening prayer.
Salatu ala Nabiyil Karim. اللهم لا تدع لنا في مجلسنا هذا ذنبا إلا غفرته ولا هما إلا فرجته ولا دينا إلا قضيته ولا مريدا إلا شفيته ولا ميتا إلا رحمته ولا عدوا إلا هزلته ولا فقيرا إلا أغنيته ولا مسافرا إلا رددته ولا حاجة من حوائج الدنيا والآخرة إلا كديتها يا أرحم الراحمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا جنة الفردوس يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. آمين. سبحان ربك.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Mbana Ayimi. Thank you. Thank you, Mbana Ayimi. As indicated earlier on, this evening's program is meant for only 10. Thank you. This evening's program, His Excellency is coming face to face with tertiary students within the Tamil metropolitan area. So please, we need your maximum cooperation to have a successful program. We are starting the program with a brief introduction. Thank you. We are going to do a brief introduction because this is our 5th program for the day. We are currently at the Assembly Hall of Baga College of Education, and at our high table we have all members of Parliament from Northern Region on the ticket of NDC under the leadership of their caucus leader, Honorable Alhaji A.B.A. who doubles also as MP for Sanargo constituency. The Sanargo constituency executives are here under the leadership of Alhaji Chairman Commander Chatinya. That's the Sanargo constituency chairman. Northern regional executives are here under the leadership of Chairman Ali Adolf Mburdiba, Northern regional chairman. We are also represented by the national party. The head office of the party is represented by 2 national vice chairmen and the general secretary of the party, Honorable Fifi Gwete. Thank you. Also in our midst is an important personality. who is a traditional ruler and also fortunately for us, chairman of NDC Council of Elders. Can we give a round of applause for Inyab Kasulara? Thank you. Thank you. We will come back to 10. So please, we are coming back to you shortly. At this moment, I will request the Sanargo constituency chairman as host chairman to come and give us a welcome address. Sanargo constituency chairman, Dimsoro Kamna Chongo Tenong Samba Maraba. Chairman Commander, Chelaka Tenong report to Chairman Commander.
Hey Yazoo, hey Yazoo, hey Yazuzu, hey Sasa, hey Yazuzu, hey Hejo. Tizan Chongo Kafu Pam, Kana Sanga Namaba Maraba. Ntaya aile zo sawoma akula to bol so yule bo pombol so kam yule ntaya benche so yule selma ngura kama ngban yam bolle so kam ban benche so yule zelba ntaya sam maza tenono so kam baraba nkana sanar wo constituency kayen so kayel solo yire fo vrup biara kawum pamama ni en la bel shele ntete Katazan le karanan tamfane de ngman de na viel pam tel lampo vie yela kele yele sanar wo constituency ye to abiela ka chante jere ka pam ma zan dem biere zan toy ntaya endi se fatma yela parti shele nyarsem no yurlem ne biere pune karatunu so kambie de pune ka kongo ma ka te vote ma sa yete pai kata yina vie yela ente kwanta ma vote president John Dramani Mahama o toy Ghana nzan le chang wanda po male chen lo shel polo kaso gurbo go so le mfalema eyezu de zoto sur la so kam pasara men na chimba so kam zaha parmi yemba ke wumne patma kwambene zan la bel shel tiriya ki dierele kazan le tumne tuma nkule nzalla kyo kala suite high table wa gbaza ka president mamman wumle dagbambe ne nagla karaite zamba zoro pataba mornyela bandire wala de zoyan solat zosana mo tamalete ndis party pamba bambia tutu wona kata dwalba te suru ba mai zomiya nawuna ka gbamta nawun zo te suya mai zomiya nawuna ka gbo patma veyela ni kurabe chongo bra gbamle kar vela kar te paya ka bazan lati yama yigba sum yesu sun ka gba gbamle kar te pa shab ki bazan ti kamal zo sun te suriya mai zomiya nawuna so kam chel so yurlum zomiya nawun chele so yurlum kacha jire ka dir la yelma la yetoga ayan ko ni salma kalbe sorna wune ka wumna jire ni rama gbabo ne nya yesu de so to suriya me te dala to lorna ka lorma te san solne lorma ne san solma fitama ye paso lorma te na pompo te dama wa panse pake ki shabsa ni no pa ka be dara yenna la bandarma yesu yibsa ino pakka dara inna la bandarma yesu toro so to sur la pamba banya endi se pamba kat beno de rejiloma yiza zo me na wune kagbu soloma na wunzo bi woma za soloma za so kam le la yinma yiza lor ma chante sel solne be ko che tale janti ama na onde so wo Thank you, Chairman Alhaji Commander, Sanargo Constituency Chairman. I'm coming back to the student representatives here. UDS 10, can we see your hands? UDS. Thank you.
Tamale College of Education, are you here? Thank you, thank you. Tamale Technical University. School of Hygiene, are you here? Tamale Nursing Training College. And then the host, Baga Baga College of Education. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, we are continuing with the program now, and I have the honor to invite parliamentary candidate for Sanargu constituency on the ticket of National Democratic Congress, Honorable Ataisa.
Hey, Eyezu, Eyeza, Eyezu, Eyeza, MFA. Your Excellency, leader and flag bearer of the NDC, and inshallah the incoming president of the Republic of Ghana. The General Secretary of the party, other functional and National Executive Committee members, members of Parliament present, and parliamentary candidates across sister constituencies. Fellow students, media, ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the team to our beloved constituency at the BATCO auditorium. Your Excellency, let me begin by first of all thanking you so much, and Professor Mills of blessed memory, for giving us our constituency and the district. Not only that, as a sequel, you made the first MP, who is still our MP in the person of Honorable A.B.A. the Deputy Minister for Northern Region. Mr. President, during the first 4 years of his tenure, that is between 2013 to 2016, Sanargu constituency achieved 100% electricity coverage and water. Your Excellency, it is our hope anytime NDC is in government, Sanargu gets its fair share of the national cake. And our prayer is that we have only 2 challenges left. And I trust that when you become president once again, you'll be able to deliver it for us. That is our road networks, and part of youth unemployment is a problem. Eyezu. Now let me come back to my colleague students. The country is in a mood for change. As young people and finance brains of our party gathered in here today, our task is simple. How do we convert the mood for change into votes? That is what matters now. All these gatherings that we are doing will be meaningless until the final box is counted and declared for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Eyezu, for me, I know I have 2 advice for my student colleagues and also to our party executives. There are 2 ways we can use to win the election without even difficulty. The first is, I'll call it the political machine. What I'm trying to say here is that this year, fortunately, our campaign messages are resonating well with Ghanaians already. The most famous 24-hour economy. Please, become ambassadors for change. When you go back to your hometowns, when you go back to your classrooms, when you meet your peers, please sell the campaign message of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Our message is a product that can easily be sold and bought by Ghanaians. And I'm sure that when we go back to our constituencies and try to replicate similar events like this and champion door-to-door campaigns in the name of John Dramani Mahama and our parliamentary candidates, I am sure victory will be ours by December 7th. Eyezu, the second thing I will advise is that as part of the political machine, NDC is the only political party that respects diversification. NDC is a party that does not discriminate against age, religion, occupation, or gender. Please, in the formation of our constituency and regional campaign teams, we must identify all stakeholder mappings and jointly build a robust and inclusive campaign teams that can resonate the people's aspirations. Eyezu, my final point before I sit down is that oftentimes we think that polling agents is left for people who are not educated, or it is a menial job, or it is for foot soldiers. Please, the destiny of over 6 million Ghanaians are in the hands of our executives. Let's not joke with it. Dr. Farijan and the Supreme Court reminded us in 2013 and in 2016 that elections are won at the polling station. Please, let's adopt our polling stations. All constituency executives and regional executives, on election day, don't be at one point. Make sure that you protect your constituency, you protect your region, and victory shall be ours. And let me use this one to send a caution to the MPP that they dare not dream of any day annexing the Sanargo constituency. Sanargo shall remain green. Sanargo constituency shall remain green today. It will remain green tomorrow. It will remain green forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you, parliamentary candidate for Sanargo constituency. In our program, we should be inviting Honorable A.B.A. to come and speak now, but Honorable Haruna Idrisu is going to be represented by the Honorable Member for Tamale North constituency. And as chairman of the parliamentary caucus in the northern region, we cannot allow Honorable A.B.A. to speak before Honorable Sohine. So for that matter, I'm inviting Honorable Al-Hassan Sohine from Tamale North constituency. Al-Hassan Sohine, I seize the power, I seize the power.
Ezu, Eza, William Azu, William Iza, Jem Yaozu, William Iza. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Your Excellency, the National Secretary and National Officers of our party, the regional chairman and all executives. Let me at this point stand on earlier protocols established and make a very simple contribution. Because we are in Tamale, my appeal is one. And my appeal goes to us, the NDC. Because for us, in the Tamale area, you can call it the Greater Tamale, our biggest enemy is ourselves, the NDC. Our biggest enemy, our biggest opponents are not the NPP. And there's history to show that when we worked together and when we harnessed our resources and defended the NDC the way we had to defend and educated the people about the goodness of the NDC and did not fight ourselves, the NPP had only 2 seats in Northern Region. And Northern Region was considered the World Bank, one of the World Banks of the NDC. But since we stopped advocating our good works as a party in this region and concentrated on ourselves and stopped fighting the NPP and rather concentrated on fighting ourselves, the NPP started gaining majority in the Northern Region. Not majority of votes yet, but the challenge for us in this year's election is for us to push the NPP back and retrieve the seeds that we have lost to them. And the only way we can do that, we already know that the NDC represents inclusion. The NDC represents diversity. The NDC represents development, progress, and growth. And there is evidence to show that our fathers and our grandfathers did not support the NDC for supporting sake. They supported the NDC because it delivered to their needs. The most important bridges that you will find in northern region that connect towns to each other were constructed by the NDC. Our enduring regional hospital was renovated and expanded by the NDC. Our Tamale town roads and the roads that link us to the Upper East region and even to the Southern region were constructed by the NDC. Even in the area of education, the University for Development Studies is a testimony of NDC's contribution to the growth of this region. If you talk about electricity expansion and its extension across the country, the NDC is the party that extended electricity to this place. And so whatever product comes out of that electricity, thanks to the NDC. And so these were the reasons that our fathers and our grandfathers supported the NDC, because they knew that the NDC delivered to their needs. The Tamale International Airport today serves to the pride of everybody who calls himself a Northerner. Whether you are from the Upper East or the Upper West, the Tamale International Airport serves to the pride of everybody. Especially to us Muslims, it has become easier for us to undertake the Hajj pilgrimage because of this legacy that the NDC has left. And so, for us in this election, it is time to get back to our roots and go back to do the things that our uncles used to do. Let us get our loins. Let us unite and let us make sure that everybody's contribution is acknowledged and appreciated. And that way, we can push the NPP back to where they belong. And we can reclaim the northern region as a stronghold of the NDC. Because it will be a shame. It will be a shame when what God has decreed, inshallah, that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is going to be the next president of the Republic of Ghana. But wait a minute. It will be a shame. It will be a shame on you and I when the victory is declared and our contribution is nothing to write home about as northern region, especially when His Excellency the President prides and brags about the fact that he was raised in northern region and he considers northern region as his home region. Let us not dare to disgrace and disappoint him, because that victory will surely come. And when that victory comes, let northern region be counted as one of the greatest contributors to that victory. Finally, let me assure you that His Excellency is an honest person. He is a thinker. He is a visionary leader. And I am not just using words. He has demonstrated it before. When he was leading, we encountered a number of people who thought that they could deceive you, and they succeeded. They promised you heaven on earth. They promised you jobs that will come through the factories they were going to build in every district that we have not seen. They promised to restore your teacher allowances. They promised to restore your nurses allowances. Today, the information we have is that you do not even know the number of months that you are owed the allowance. Yet, I do know that for Tamale Training Teacher College, for example, this year, over 1,000 qualified students applied for admission into Tamale Training College. Over 1,000 qualified students. Yet, the government gave BATCO a quota of just 300 people. So, as a result of this lie of paying alawa, they have denied over 700 people the opportunity of getting trained to become teachers. And I am assuring you that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is not a man who will promise what he will not deliver. Because when he promises, he delivers. When he promised the people of Northern Region the teaching hospital expansion, he delivered. When the NDC promised to bring medical training to the UDS, they delivered. When they promised to build the the Tamale airport, they delivered. And I assure you, all these projects that have been delivered have contributed to creating jobs for people. Because when you go to the clinics and the hospitals and the airport, people have had jobs there and they are working. And I assure you, there are bigger things ahead, especially with the 24-hour economy and other visionary, policies that will be introduced. I thank you, and I'm counting on you to deliver to the pride of everybody. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Al Hassan Suhini from Tamale North constituency. Thank you for your elaborate speech. Now, because this is a chain program, the youth organizers are enjoying some privilege. That is why they did not start. We are now inviting in our midst. The Northern Regional Youth Organizer is here, and Deputy National Youth Organizer is also here. So I'm inviting the two of them here. First, Believer Mumuni Likpalemo is Northern Regional Youth Organizer. Believer. Eyezu, Eyeza, Tobai. Hey, are you hungry? Tobai, Eyezu, Oyameza. Thank you very much. Let me duly acknowledge His Excellency and our National General Secretary, Regional Executive, Council of Elders, our MPs, and all protocol duly observed. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the youth of Northern Region for the show of workmanship, the show of cooperation. So far, we have 54 constituency youth organizers, deputies, and youth reps, ASU, and 21 active 10 institutions in Northern Region, His Excellency. Secondly, I want to give appreciation to my 10 patrons that have been holding forth for we, the regional youth organizers and national youth organizers in their various institutions, their financial commitment, the support, the advices, the running of programs on behalf of the party in the region. ASU. When I cast my mind into the hall, I see a huge crowd of young men and women that are prepared to take the NDC from our current level of opposition to victory come December 7, 2024. ASU. Much has been said, but what I want to add to the youth in this hall is that with our numbers here, as intellectuals of the party, I will encourage and entreat you that as we live here, kindly let's get into our constituencies and join the constituency youth organizers and constituency executives. Eyezu. Another point that I want to add is do not entertain complacency. Eyezu. My observation has realized that most of the youth, our complacency is encrypting slowly in our midst. People feel like because the system is hard, people feel like because the standard of living has gone high, Ghanaian will easily give us the nod. No, they will not do that. We must go with the message of the 24-hour economy. Eyezu. We must go with the records and enviable developmental projects that have taken place in Northern Region here. Eyezu. Our Honorable Suhini highlighted them. And I know you know more of such. So I will encourage you that henceforth or from here, we will do our possible best and join the constituencies. Eyezu. My next point is about the youth organizers, the youth groups that we have in the region. For some time now, there have been issues of fracas and misunderstandings. And honestly, we must say it, so that we will find solutions to all these things. I'm here representing you as the original youth organizer to appeal to every youth group in Northern Region to let us tone down, have the focus and the vision of winning the region for the party, ASU. As we stand now, we have 9-9 with the MPP. And once the second stronghold of the region, it doesn't speak well of us. So I will encourage you that with the 9 open constituencies, we will be coming to the various institutions and we assign ourselves to the 9 open constituencies so that we enter there with the parliamentary candidates, with the youth, as well as the electorate, to make sure that we take the message to win the region for the party. I'm most grateful. And His Excellency, I have the last message for you, please. My message to His Excellency is that he should give the work of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to win the youth in Northern Region. Any time and henceforth that they attack him, we are going to take Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on your behalf, His Excellency. And I want you to count on us for that. Especially the wife, Samira Bawumia. So the ladies in our midst, let's get prepared. It's about boot for boot. It's about what? It's about what? In my conclusion, teachers are what? Suffering. Students are? Nurses are? Doctors are? Parliamentary candidates are? Jack Toronto and the brother are? Thank you very much and God bless us all. Thank you, Regional Youth Organizer. Believe Amumuni Likbalemo. Thank you. I'm now inviting the Deputy National Youth Organizer, Lawyer Osman Ayerega. Please come here.
Cho boy! Cho boy! Hey! Eyezu! Eyeza! Eyezuzu! Eyezaza! I stand here today on behalf of the youth of the NDC to remind you of the fight the youth before us have fought to bring this republic to where it is today. In the days of colonialism, it was the youth that were at the center of the fight. Against military regime, it was the youth again that were at the center of the fight. Against any government that was against we the youth and our progress, it was who? The youth of this country that were at the center of the fight. This 2024 election is not about the NDC and John Dramani Mahama. It is about the future soul and body of this country and the youth of this country. Ezu, it is about a vote between an honest man and a dishonest man. It is a vote between one who speaks the truth and one who tells lies. It is a vote between the nation builder and the nation looters. It is a vote between what? An experienced man and one who wants to experiment. John Dramani Mahama has done it before and he will do it again. Chaboy, the youth of this country are suffering and we do not have jobs. They have promised heaven and we are experiencing hell. Everywhere we go, there is debt everywhere. And what do you say? Samanyole. When you go to education ministry, Samanyole. When you go to the road ministry, Samanyole. When you go to foreign affairs, Samanyole. When you go to get front, Samanyole. When you go to road front, Samanyole. The whole Ghana, Samanyole. Ezu, it is time for the youth of this country once again to rise. It has before on us to rise against this government that is obnoxious, this government that is against our welfare, this government that doesn't care about the sympathy and the pity of this country. It is time for us to rise. Rise as the youth of this country. Rise because the youth anthem tells us to rise. So I tell you that to join us and sing it, that arise Ghana youth for your cause. The nation demands your devotion. Let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. We are We are all involved. We are all. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, Osman Ayerega. That is Deputy National Youth Organizer. And I'm sure all the students who are here, you are picking a lot from the speakers that have come so far. Please, if you have learned something so far, prepare yourself for more. At this point, I humbly invite the Honorable Member of Parliament for Sanarago constituency, Honorable Alhaji A.B.A. Biseni.
Let it come down. Let it go up. Let it go up. Let it go up. Hey, Yesu. I want the Eyezu to resonate so that if there's an elephant verifying at Jampala, it will take off and never come back. Eyezu! Eyezuzu! Eyezuzu! Eyesasa! Eyezusa! Idebi! Idebi! MFA! Hey! 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 Let me salute all of you, Your Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama. I do not find it appropriate to say the president in waiting. But the president, the people of Ghana can no longer wait for the day to come for him to take office. There is such an eagerness, Your Excellency, that the people are waiting. They can no longer wait. The Dagombes have a saying. That when the house has fallen, you don't ask whether the roof is still standing. The man who has died in the market does not need a funeral announcement. So today, Ghanaians are waiting, I can say impatiently, for the NDC to come back to power and rescue the sinking country under the hopelessly uninspiring and incompetent government of Nana Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia. So, Mr. President, I want to assure you, Sanarago from its inception in 2012 has been the World Bank of the NDC in the northern region. Now, let me clarify what I mean by the World Bank. I am not saying in terms of numerical strength, but I'm talking about the percentage and quantum of votes registered by Sanarago constituency. And in the first year of the creation of the Sanarago constituency, we registered almost about 82% of the vote for Your Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. I want to assure you that by the grace of Allah, inshallah, on December 7th, when the ballots are opened and counted, Your Excellency the President, we shall give you 90% of the vote in Sanarago. Your Excellency, I want to also stand here and assure you, by the grace of Allah Almighty, the Sanarago constituency has come to stay with the NDC perpetually. It is never going anywhere. We are going to retain, Your Excellency, we are going to retain the Sanarago constituency, and our brother Ataisa will serve as the member of parliament. Your Excellency, I want to say here that the Sanarago constituency, MPP making any gains in Sanarago constituency is as good as saying that a fish that has been caught, that has been smoked, that has been dried, and is in the stall for sale, It is easier for that fish to walk back to the sea than for the MPP to come back to power in Gaza. Ayesu, Your Excellency, I said this. They say that when the mudfish comes to tell you that the crocodile has belly ache, he knows what he's talking about. I want to take this opportunity, Your Excellency, to thank you so much. In fact, I wish I could quantify the size of my thanks. Except that I'm allergic to a certain animal. So I'll say, we want to thank you hippopotamously. Your Excellency, when you made me your deputy minister in this region, and by the kind courtesy of the good people of the Sanaru constituency, who saw me befitting enough to be the first member of parliament for the constituency, Sanaru, together with my colleagues in the party and our district chief executives, worked conscientiously and so hard that within the first 2 years, Your Excellency, about 24-25 communities that had no light. Indeed, I can boast and say it on record and let anybody go and check. Nowhere in this country has the pace of electrification gone on than in the Sadaru constituency. In the first 2 years as member of parliament, we had about 25 communities that since creation, they had never seen electricity lights. I took this problem to His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. And for somebody who has been a long time father, friend for me, he did not miss words. He opened the floodgates to me, and I can tell you that in my first 2 years as member of parliament, Sanaru completed all its electrification. This is unprecedented development. So was it, together with the district executives and others, we extended potable water to all areas in Sanaru constituency. Your Excellency, I cannot count the number of 6 and 3 classroom blocks. There were children walking to school in Sanaru constituency. We built schools in those areas where they were lacking. Indeed, we set the pace by providing computers, and computer literacy was taught to our children in the villages in the Sanaru constituency. So, Your Excellency, as for the NDC, when we say that this thing is a mail, we are holding it by the balls. So I have no doubt in my mind that if even we relegate this year's election to the contest of who has done more for the people of the Sanaru constituency and for the northern region in Kenya, it is going to be like a race between a horse and a donkey. It is comparison that disgraces the donkey. And I'm happy that in this year's election, we are going to go by records. The MPP and Dr. Baunya, and I've said it to every one of you here, one of the important tests of leadership, before you pick a leader, endeavor to test the leader and see whether he is truthful. Whether truth emits from his mouth, whether the leader can keep his word, whether the leader is faithful to the oath of office he has sworn. I can say without any outer doubt, when you make the comparison between President John Dramani Mahama and the new inexperienced try me and see candidate of the MPP, Ghanaians, and I'm reminding you about this. You remember in 2016 when Nana Akufo-Addo was coming, he said we should try him and see. So a try and error government has brought such levels of unprecedented disaster in this country. So if the father is such a disaster, what will you say of the son who is coming? What will you say of a son? What will you say of a son who has found it so difficult to tell the truth, like it is the cock has found it difficult to urinate? So it is very important that the records that I'm seeking to establish here, this year, President Mahama, when he was vice president, and take it, He started from assemblyman, rose to become a member of parliament, rose to become a deputy minister, went to be a minister, went to be the vice president, and ultimately to the president of this country. I want anybody here to show me who has that level of experience across the length and breadth of this country. Who can you find? President John Dramani Mahama has been created by Allah Almighty as a unique person. Experience can never be bought in the market. Nobody can teach you experience. You need to acquire it. President Mahama has had all. He's gone through all. Somebody coming today has never been president before. He doesn't know what it is to be a president. President Mahama knows what it is to be a president. Not only does he know, but he's a man of truth and honor. When he gives you his word, he will live up to his word. That is where the test of leadership lies. And so I want to beg of all of you, the developmental agenda that we have all set for ourselves, especially those of us in this northern region, where President Mahama identifies with us. This is where he grew up and associated with our values and our aspirations. I want to beg every one of you, and my brother Suhini touched on that subject. The NDC is bigger than all of us. And I want to pray that the bigger picture is before us. I just give you this short scenario. Your Excellency, just give me a few more minutes. A man came out to pour libation to his ancestors. And just as he was about to tip the calabash, a hyena popped out from the bush. And so he told his ancestors that I want to beg of you ancestors, I will never dishonor you, but the threat that is facing me now, let me deal with this threat before I come back and perform the abuse, pour the libation. So today, the threat that is facing us as a country, as NDC, is mightier and more threatening than the lives of any individual of us. I want to beg of all of you, let us put aside our differences and work together as a one monolithic NDC. Anytime the NDC has come together and worked together in unison with a common goal, victory has never eluded us. And so I want to beg every one of you, Allah Almighty in his infinite wisdom has made a day for everything and for everybody. The NDC has never forgotten. And I can say from the evidence, but they say evidence is better than an oath. President Mahama is a true man and he recognizes everybody when he is working. So I just want to indicate to everybody that it is important that we all come together and work for the unity of the NDC. I want to salute our name for the humongous work you have done. And I think that you ought to clap for yourselves for the diligent job you have done for the NDC this year. As the intellectual wing of our party, I'm sure that you have brought the issues and simplified them for the steps of our people. And I can say without any either of doubt that in this year's election, we will continue to be at the forefront of enlightening our people so that the choices that we make will ultimately fall on His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama and our candidate in the various constituencies. I want to say that the 24-hour policy that His Excellency Mahama has initiated has made the MPP dizzy. There are days by that policy. I'm sure that you all remember when President Mahama first made the first pronouncement on the 24-hour policy. The MPP candidate, Dr. Bawumia, I'm sure you heard his response. He said that it is a very bad idea and that it is only meant for the chop bar. This is somebody who is seeking to lead this country. And the 24-hour policy that is coming will be one of the best game changers in this country, where not only will the economy expand, the private sector will grow, more money will be infused into the private sector, but more jobs will be created for our teeming unemployed people. And so I want to say that the NDC has all that it takes. And I want to thank all of you. Mr. President, I know it is not a problem for me about your coming and you are taking over the reins of the government. My only fear that I've been sleeping with is that we are here to discover the full extent of the destruction of our economy. We are here to discover the full extent of our indebtedness. And I fear, I shudder to think that when we come to power and we are going to discover more than one depth, it's going to pose for us. I know that the mama is going to face challenges. He's facing those challenges. And may Allah Almighty help all us. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Thank you, Honorable A.B.A. Fustini. From his speech, and as I know him, he is an honorable man and an honest man. So to the doubting Thomases, who previously thought that Honorable A.B.A. Fustini was not committed to the retention of the Sanargu seat for NDC because he lost the opportunity to represent us again, he has dispelled that notion this evening. And I will urge Mr. Atta Issa and your campaign team, as well as Chairman Commander, the constituency chairman, let us build on the gains that were made during his tenure as MP for Sanargu constituency. We have Honorable Sorogudo here. He served as District Chief Executive simultaneously when Honorable Inusa was Member of Parliament. And they have done, Honorable A.B.A., and they have done a lot of work. Let us build our campaign on these gains. And with unity of purpose, I believe Sanargu will come out with the numbers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are now inviting our General Secretary, Honorable Fifi Kweti, to come and give us his address. Honorable, you are welcome. You are welcome.
To be high. Zaza. Thank you so much. I want to stand on all existing protocols so that I don't have to spend also say that this should be a lesson to all of our colleagues in different constituencies, some of whom are not able to take the defeats and are not working hard to ensure that those constituencies become winnable so that we can consolidate the NDC's victory in those constituencies. So I want to thank A.B.A. and I want to throw that challenge also to many other colleagues to ensure that we can get the same cooperation that our brother A.B.A. is demonstrating. As we say all the time, cadence will go, cadence will come, but the revolution has come to stay.
Are we okay? Are we okay? Are we okay? Hello? Cadence may go, cadence may come, but the revolution has come to stay. So the same way it is that we will make our contribution today, tomorrow we may not be there, but the party must continue to be strong. And if there's one message I want to leave with you, Northern Region, is that the party must always be number one. The party must always be number one. So always remember that all of us, no matter how great we are, a time is coming that we will not be here. But the party must continue. Jerry Rawlings was with us, founding this party. Today, Jerry Rawlings is not here. Atta Mills was with us, great president. Today, he's not here. All of us will come and go. Our job is to ensure that this great party that we have worked for continue to remain a strong party into the future. So, individuals are important, but the party is far more important than every single one of us. President Mahama will tell you, important though he may be, this NDC party is far more important than President Mahama. So let us remember that. So as all of you here, remember, work for this party. Even if you do not get a reward immediately, work. You never know when your reward will come to you. So especially young people, do not be in a hurry. Do not be in a hurry. Do what you got to do as if there is no reward. When the right time comes, the reward is yours. This morning, as we were addressing the town hall meeting, my brother Haruna was with me. And then I turned to him and I told Haruna, 2001, when it looked like this party was dead and buried. It took young people. Those young people operated in a group known as the Youth Forum. And Haruna, myself, and a few young people held that fort, backing MPs like Honorable John Mahama, A.B.A. Babin, and the rest. And within a matter of 7 years, we were able to win back power. It's important to be patient. It's important to work not because you want an immediate reward, but because you know you are doing something which is great for your party, great for your country, great for your people, great for your community. Ezu, we are a party that is known for working for Ghana. That's why we are privileged to have had wonderful leaders. Jerry Rawlings, one of the best, founded our party. Prof. Mills, one of the best presidents ever, was our president and our flag bearer. And from the north, we have been privileged to get the creme de la creme, a wonderful, dignified, truthful, correct person, John Dramani Mahama. So, Northern Region, thank you for the gift of John Mahama. And he happened to have actually been literally born and bred in this place, Tamale. It tells you what blessing Tamale represents for Ghana. And I'm very sure in the future, lots more great sons of yours will emerge to the very highest office of the land. But in the meantime, there's one son of yours that every means must be used to make sure he doesn't reach that place of the highest office. Why? Because Ghana cannot trust him. And you know who he is? If you go into the encyclopedia today and you type his name, what comes out is that he is a liar. The whole world knows that he is a liar. And you cannot put even your small business in the hand of a liar. You cannot put your farm in the hand of a liar. You cannot put your family into the hands of a liar.
You cannot put a nation of 30 million people with our resources and our future in the hands of a liar. Comrades of the northern region and Tamale, we trust you. And I have always had this beautiful feeling about you. The reason is because I grew up loving Jerry Rawlings because of his courage and because of his truth. And in the whole of Ghana, I see that, especially here, that same courage, that same truth. That's why when I speak with fire and authority because we stand for that truth and you are the same. So you owe it a duty to ensure that only a person of truth, a person who does not lie, represents us at the highest level. And Bawumia is definitely not one such person. I have already said that John Dramani Mahama, as vice president, did not do anything. Really? Now let me tell you things that he did. Because I happen to have been a deputy minister of finance and work under him as vice president. And he was in charge of the economic management team. And let me tell you what he did and tell you what the one who has been in charge over the last 7 years has done, so that you can see the difference between a proper vice president and an awam vice president. Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, in 2009, the economy. We're talking about an economy that had an inflation. We were able to bring down that inflation by the time we reach August. It started coming down from 21 downward towards about 18. We brought it down towards 15, and within a matter of a year and a half, under his leadership, we brought it into single digits. And that is not all. Under his leadership, we kept it in single digits for at least 3 long years. Never. How are you able to stay in single digits? 3 months. After his leadership, the inflation went all the way to 50%. 50%. 54. And he wants to compare himself to John Mahama. Where one is light, the other is darkness. Under his leadership, we met deficit that was 15%. On commitment basis, the deficit actually was as high as 22%. Under his leadership, we brought deficit to as low as 4% by the close of 2011. Under his leadership, we met an economy that was so bad that gross international reserve stood 1.8 months import. By the time he, as president, was handing over the economy to Bawumia and his group, he has made it go as high as $6.2 billion. Oh, he left an economic mess. Took over. It is appreciated by a minimum. Telecom. And it closed down
Thank you very much, General Secretary of NGC. Now we are coming back to 10 groups. First, I'm inviting Badim Hannah from BATCO to come and around Hannah from BATCO.
And to formally welcome you to the Northern Region and to this noble institution which your father have and welcome. I stand on behalf of the SLC institution and everybody to lay some peace before the former president, whom we are hoping that he will be given the nod to lead us, and also to plead on some pressing issues concerning us. Your Excellency, the former president, first of all, I would like to talk about the Ghana licensure examination. The Ghana teachers licensure examination. Teachers licensure examination is not something that we are against. I believe we are not against it, but the manner in which it is conducted is what we are against. We know that, Your Excellency, you have a policy that says that when giving the nod, the Ghana teachers licensure examination will be integrated into the curriculum so that at the end of the training, it will be written alongside the final examination, which we are in full support. Secondly, Your Excellency, I would also like to talk about student allowance. The student is a pressing issue when it comes to the trainees. Some of us are here and our parents think that the allowance is paid continuously. given. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. J.Y. Fusene is 10th patron from Bagabaga College of Education. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We now invite Yofa Maxwell from Tamale Technical University College. Yofa Maxwell. Tamale Technical University.
I want to stand on the existing protocols to address our concerns. I am Yofa Maxwell, the SRC President for Tamale Technical University and a member of the Ghana National Union of Technical Students. And so we are a body that has joined from John Dramani Mahama NDC policies. Today, I stand here to represent over 12,000 students of Tamale Technical. More. We want to also highlight certain issues. That technical education, which is one of the main economic drivers that can boost our economy, that Your Excellency, upon coming to office in January-December 2024, we know you are going to promote technical universities just as you have converted them from polytechnics to technical universities. We are happy that today we stand among universities and compete with our colleagues while knowing that we are the beacon of our economy, because without engineers there is no nation development. I want to highlight that our school is facing. Somewhere last year, the road networking in Sanargu municipality was, and Tamale Technical University was isolated. And I want to plead on your behalf that we know region, but when you come into office, you do try your best to also touch our road network in the university.
badge. Your Excellency, we have 2020 badge in the house. 2021 is still in the house. 2022 is still in the house. 2023 is doing the national service. 2024 we are at completion. So, Your Excellency, as I speak to you now, we have 4 badges who are yet to come out, who are yet to complete nursing training and come out and also join the badge. We need a growing health profession, nursing students. As a result of this,
I am the local president of the National